All right, folks, welcome back to another exciting episode where we dive deep into the fascinating world of language and communication. Today, we're going to explore the word establish. You know, it's not just about setting up a business or a project. It's about laying down roots, creating something that lasts. Like, think about a couple who decides to start a family. They're not just establishing a household, they're building a legacy, right?
Oh, wow. That's a really cool way to put it. So, when you say establish, it's not just about the physical act of starting something, but also about the emotional and social connections that come with it?
Exactly. And let's take a real-world example. Imagine a couple who established their business in 1942. That's not just a date. It's a story of resilience, especially during tough times like World War II. They had to navigate challenges, adapt, and grow.
That's so interesting. So, it's like they were planting a seed in a storm, hoping it would grow into something strong? Laughs.
Yes, that's a perfect analogy. And just like that seed, they had to nurture it. You know, I once read about a couple who started a bakery in their garage. They faced so many obstacles, but they established a community around their brand. It became a local favorite.
Oh, I love that. So it's about community too. But, what if someone wants to establish something but feels overwhelmed? Like, what if they have a dream but don't know where to start?
Great question. It's all about taking that first step. You can't build a skyscraper without a solid foundation, right? So maybe they start small, like writing down their ideas or talking to someone who's been through it.
Right. So if I wanted to establish a podcast, I could just start by recording my thoughts, even if they're messy at first? Laughs.
Absolutely. And remember, health is wealth. If you're not taking care of yourself, it's hard to establish anything meaningful. You have to be in a good place mentally and physically.
That makes sense. So if I'm feeling low energy, it's going to be tough to, establish that podcast?
Exactly. And speaking of energy, have you ever noticed how some people just light up a room? They establish a vibe, a feeling, just by being there.
Oh, totally. When you walk into a party and there's that one person who's just so magnetic, it's like they've established their own gravitational pull. Laughs.
Haha, yes. And that's a great way to think about it. Establishing isn't just about the tangible, it's about the intangible connections we create. So, will you support someone who's trying to improve their English skills, for example?
Oh, for sure. I have a friend who's trying to learn, and I think it's so important to encourage them. It's like, if they establish a good foundation in language, they can communicate better, right?
Exactly! And just like that, we can establish a network of support. It's all interconnected. And speaking of connections, have you ever had a pen pal?
Oh my gosh, yes. I had one in middle school. It was so cool to write letters and establish a friendship across the globe. Laughs.
That's a perfect example. It's all about building relationships, whether it's through letters or in person. And remember, everything is on sale when it comes to knowledge and experiences.
Haha, I love that. So if I only ate half of the pizza, I can still savor the experience, right?
Exactly. It's about quality over quantity. And just like that, every little step you take to establish something meaningful counts.
Wow, this is so inspiring. So, what's the takeaway here?
The takeaway is that establishing something takes time, effort, and a bit of courage. Just like a plane that's about to land, it requires focus and determination. So, are you ready to establish your own dreams?
Yes, I'm so pumped. Let's do this.